What's up, guys? Today I'm going to talk about Amazon versus eBay, which one is best for you, in-depth analysis on Amazon versus eBay. We had to choose one. Which one would you start with? Which one I recommend for beginners or anyone who's want a smooth ride, smooth transition into the e-commerce world. Start with the Amazon Pros. Over 100 million active users per month. Now, let's be honest here. It's literally Amazon dominates the entire marketplace. When people think e-commerce, they think Amazon. They're not thinking about Bonanza. They're not thinking about Etsy. They're not thinking about eBay. They're thinking about Amazon. It's a trusted brand, so consumers are gonna go in there and they're gonna feel safe entering their credit card information, things of that nature. And it's the number one e-commerce marketplace for consumers. So basically, all three of these pros coincides. It's literally number one. It's the alpha when it comes to e-commerce. Now let's talk about the cons because there's a lot of cons into selling on Amazon. Extremely competitive. You want to win the buy box, you have to drop the price. And a lot of sellers nowadays are using automated softwares where, if, let's say for example, if I sell a product and I put it at 19.99, then their software is automatically gonna undercut me, and they're gonna win the buy box. So it's extremely competitive every day. The sellers are just keeps growing and growing. You see one listing, and you have to deal with the FBA sellers. If you're not doing FBA, then you're kind of forced to do FBA just to match up the competition. And essentially, it's gonna give you a lot of headaches if you do not know what you're doing. Unfavorable, unfavorable selling policies. Now, here's the problem with Amazon. You're so restricted when it comes to selling. You have a lot of brand restrictions. You have a lot of you gotta apply to to categories just to sell on these certain categories. You have to follow the Amazon rules, and there's it's a lot of rules and regulations that's not favorable to selling. And now in October, you're automatically gonna have to accept refunds and returns, which is a big negative in my opinion. And a lot of Amazon merchants and business owners that they sell on Amazon are actually protesting and boycotting that they're gonna stop selling. That it's not fair that um a customer has resend the package, the product, at your expense. So the customer doesn't even have to open a case. If the customer wants a refund, he can get a refund. And what I see a lot happening, and this happened to me in the past too when I first started on Amazon, is that a customer will complain about the product, and the product would be all fine, but then they'll switch it. Because the way I would do, I would like mark up the barcode. I'll just put like a little black mark, just so I can tell that it's the same product. But a lot of times what they do is they'll swap the product. So let's say you sell PlayStation 2, for example, and then the customer will tell you like, hey, this PlayStation 2 is messed up. Well, in reality, it's not messed up. And they'll just keep the PlayStation 2 that you send them, and they'll swap the PlayStation 2 with a broken PlayStation 2. Plus, they'll get their money back. So now they have a PlayStation 2, a new PlayStation 2, and they have their money. So they got the product for free. And Amazon doesn't really care about the sellers or merchant. They always, and that leads me to do a number three, the customer's always right policy. So the customer is always right policy is basically, a customer can literally mess you up, mess up your algorithm by leaving you a negative feedback on your Amazon account, leaving you a 1-star review that hurts you on the rankings. And that leads me to the fourth con, which is terrible Amazon pay-per-click platform. Now, the problem that I see with the Amazon pay-per-click platform is that you're always getting outdone by the advertiser who's spending more money. And uh this is actually pay-per-click. You know what I'm saying? So for example, let's say you're running an ad for an Amazon product. Let's say for example, you're running an ad for Hatchimals. You know, so you're running an ad for Hatchimals, and the other your competition is not running an ad for Hatchimals, but your competition has like 100 positive stars. 100, like 4.9 out of 5 out of 100 reviews. Who do you think is gonna be prioritized in that listing? It's not you, and you're the one who's spending money. So essentially, even when you are spending money to advertise your Amazon product, you're 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 still competing with the other merchants that have better rankings, better sales stats, better history than you, which leads to big problems because they just click on the ad, you know, and they don't even have to buy, and Amazon doesn't care; they're still gonna charge you. Payments are bi-weekly, so you're getting paid every 2 weeks. And if you're drop shipping or if you need a faster turnover, if you need faster cash flow, if you're operating a warehouse and you got a lot of bills and expenses to pay and all this other stuff, you gotta wait every 2 weeks, which is when you're running a business, it's counterproductive to be paid bi-weekly. When you run the whole objective of running a business is cash flow and scaling up. When you have a 9 to 5 job, you're capped at 9 to 5. You're capped at an hourly wage. You gotta wait every week or every bi-weekly. In Amazon, you're basically a 1099 contractor. You're not even a business owner. So, waiting to get paid bi-weekly every 2 weeks is definitely a huge con. Let's start with eBay Pros. Over 20 million active users per month. Trusted brand. Excellent seller support. Excellent selling policies. Auction-based platform. Easy to rank. Worldwide access to customers all over the world. Over 20 million active users per month. So pretty much that's a lot of active users. It's slightly less than Amazon, but 20 million users, even you get a 1% conversion rate of that, you'll be making a killing per year. So trusted brand. So people do trust eBay. Obviously, it's actually one of the first e-commerce platforms. It came before Amazon, but Amazon, dominated the market. But eBay's still very well known. They have excellent seller support. So every time you have a problem, you just, you call them and they will resolve the situation for you. Is It's a pretty good, very good seller support. I say it's better than Amazon because Amazon will always side with the buyer. Excellent selling policies, and what I mean by this is that you don't need um that many permission or authorization to sell, products and all this other stuff like Amazon. If you put on your listing that you don't accept returns, then they're not going to refund the buyer because the buyer agreed to your terms of service. eBay was actually one of the first companies to challenge the first sale doctrine, and I will be talking about the first sale doctrine later on in future videos. It basically is a law of the United States that states if you buy the product, you have the right to resell it. And so pretty much, like on Amazon, we trying to nowadays if you're trying to sell Sony products, you need brand permission, and that costs like over thousands of dollars, and that's just to ask for permission. That's not even guarantee that you're gonna have the ability to sell Sony products. It's an auction-based platform, easy to rank, so you can easily, put up an auction, start it off at 99 cents, and rank it up because you're gonna rank faster and just put a reserve price on it. But with the auction that starts at 99 cents, you can easily rank up. Obviously, the more positive feedback you have, it's easy to rank up. If you receive a negative feedback, it's easy to get that removed depending on the situation. Like, good luck trying to get a negative feedback removed from Amazon. And you got worldwide access to customers all over the world. So pretty much on Amazon, you actually need permission to sell on, like, on Amazon UK or Amazon Canada, and things of that nature. But on eBay, it doesn't matter. You just put, you can opt into the global shipping program, and send in your products, and they'll send your products to, the foreign customers. So they'll fulfill your products on a worldwide scale. So you can easily scale. Now let's go for the cons. eBay cons. Most consumers goes there to buy hard to find products. Like, it's like a garage sale. I mean, when people think eBay, they're thinking about, can I find this product from, like, the year 2000 or 2001 on eBay? Because it's like they think of it as a flea market. With that being said, on Amazon, you have high-end customers, but at the same time, those customers are very, very, uh, I guess you could say, very bitchy. Customers on eBay is very similar to Amazon, where they can leave you a negative feedback and will hurt your rankings. But I think honestly that that's mostly in any platform that you sell, any third party platforms when you're a third party merchant. And price wars causes market changes on market value products. It's pretty much like Amazon. Everybody's is it's a race to the bottom. So if two sellers are selling the same product and one seller selling it at $29.99, seller A selling it at $29.99, seller B selling it at $19.99, chances are that most people are going to go to seller B and they're going to sell it at $19.99. And now people, are going to expect to pay it at that price if you're trying to sell the product, move the product fast. So, with that being said, I mean, it's very similar to Amazon, unless if you're private labeling, you have more, control and stuff like that. But I mean, it's not really a con opposing Amazon. It's just, it's a con that's similar to Amazon. The winner is eBay, and that is because you have versatile freedom for eBay merchants compared to Amazon. Okay, you don't need that much authorization to sell branded products or anything of that nature. They do have slight limitations, but it's nothing compared to Amazon's limitation. You know, many ways to close a deal on eBay as opposed to Amazon. On Amazon, you can only close a deal by winning the buy box. On eBay, you can easily, do a 7-day auction, or opt in for a store subscription, which gives you more marketing leverage, or do a 3-day auction, or do a, run special promotions or special sales. And eBay, from my experience, they have no problems of you, doing email marketing to your eBay customers and stuff like that. Because remember, you're getting paid by PayPal if you're using PayPal or your own merchant account. So you're automatically gonna have those customers, information. So you can easily follow up and with the eBay, with the email process, email marketing, and you know, take it from there. Payments are instant via PayPal or your own merchant account. So if you're using your own merchant account, typical merchant account is 1 to 2 days for payment processing, for the money to be in your bank account, and instant payments on PayPal if you're not have the PayPal probation, 90-day probation, where they have the 21-day hold. But there's ways around that. The money's instant, so you can drop ship, you can scale faster. You're getting paid like an actual business, because when you own a business, it's all about cash flow. It's not about waiting every 2 weeks to get paid like on Amazon. So you're getting paid instantly, and that's a huge advantage, a very big advantage. It's easy to rank on the first page. You know, you just gotta worry about shipping fast and getting good positive feedback, and it's very relatively easy to remove negative feedback on the eBay. And what I like about eBay is that when somebody leaves you a positive feedback, you get notified. And when somebody leaves you negative feedback, you get notified. Amazon's a little iffy about that, so you can easily use automated feedback software, you know, and you just leave the buyer positive feedback, and it's reciprocal. So a lot of customers, when you leave them positive feedback, they're gonna leave you a positive feedback if the sales process, the buying process was satisfying to the customer. So it's pretty relatively easy to rank. Like you can easily open up an eBay account and rank within a week or 2 weeks. eBay PPC is superior to Amazon PPC. So the eBay pay-per-click platform is extraordinarily superior, and I'm gonna say superior because you only pay when you make a sale. Okay, so that's a huge advantage. You only pay when you make a sale. On Amazon, you get charged. All right, you get charged, and they don't even have to buy it. You're still gonna get charged. It's kind of like Facebook ads. That unless if you're not doing manual bidding. If you're doing manual bidding, then you only pay when they buy. But the majority of you guys are not gonna do manual bidding on Facebook ads. With eBay PPC, you only pay when you make a sale. On Amazon, you pay up front. You pay up front. You don't pay when you make a sale. You pay up front. They charge you. So that is a big advantage compared to Amazon. And eBay PPC, if you're paying more money, you're gonna be prioritized. It's not like you can have, let's say, 80% positive feedback, and if you're paying more money, you're gonna be prioritized as opposed to the Amazon PPC network. And there's many opportunities for eBay sellers to excel. I mean, you can literally use eBay to leverage off your brand. Um, you can use, on your store branding. You can even put your website on the template. You can put your website on the homepage. They allow you to do email marketing when you have the store subscription. And overall, it's just a better, better selling experience. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like eBay wins, in my opinion. Amazon's just gonna get more competitive if you're not private labeling. It's gonna get more competitive. They're cracking down on drop shippers. They're cracking down on branded products. They already cracked down on branded products, but I think in the future Amazon is gonna crack down more on branded products. But eBay is definitely a winner.